Good morning, everybody. This is Jacqueline with Nikkel Dime Decor, and thanks for coming and joining me. I'm making some plate chargers, which back in the day, we used to call them placemats. But the fancy name nowadays is plate chargers. And they're usually round, but not necessarily, but we're making ours round. This is for my sister-in-law for her table for her church dinners of 8. So she needs 8 placemats, 8 chargers. Which her theme this year is gingerbread. And I was lucky enough at Joann's to find this fabric. Now here's one of my finished ones. It's cute fabric. And what I've done is used yo-yos with it to dress it up a little bit. All right, to cut your charger, just take your plate, turn it over on your fabric, draw around your plate. But when you cut it out, size it, go around it and measure 2 inches all the way around and then cut it 2 inches larger than your plate. The reason being is you want your plate to, your charger to show the yo-yos, or what's the use of putting them on there? So that's the purpose of that. Okay, I have 2 different sizes here I'm going to show you. There's also other ways to cut out your, if your plate is 11 inches, you want 13 inches to cut out. Maybe even go 14 inches because these are 2 put together and then sewn and then turned and whip stitched closed. So, I think I cut mine 14 to allow for that 1/4 inch and 1/4 inch. It cuts it down 1/2 inch. And I'm pretty sure, if not 13 1/2, 14, it's okay. All right, I started out doing them with this. This is called a Circle Savvy ruler. And it's got your 13 1/2 right here on this is 13 inches. And I just put my fabric down, my fold on this side and a fold on this side. And I just put my marking pen and went through here. But you can cut through there, but it's kind of hard to do. But that's how I started making them. And maybe I did finish with this, I don't know. But if you don't have that fancy cutting ruler, what you can just put your plate down, like I said, and draw a 2 inch perimeter line around it. Put right sides together and sew it. And then what I did was I did a top stitch. 1/8 of an inch and then 1/4 inch. 2 stitches. And that closes your opening. I just would put a touch of glue there for your opening until you can sew it. Or if you want to whip it down, go ahead and sew it down. Okay, to the yo-yos. Yo-yos are time consuming, but if you sit there at night and watch TV, you can make a bunch of them. I chose the gingerbread fabric and white buttons. White fabric, and it's different fabrics, but you can't tell. White fabrics and brown buttons. I measured in between to make sure they were the same distance apart. There are 12 of them on here. Well, when I first started, there was 19 of these little jewels on here, and that was just too much work. it's going to take me forever to make 8 of them. So if you like the looks of it being that, you know, that many, I put 2 and 2 browns, 2 whites, and alternated them. So that's one way of doing it. To make my yo-yos, I had a little container of those clips, and the lid of it was just the right size to make this size. And that's how I made these yo-yos. These I made on the Curvy Savvy ruler, and they said they were 3 inches, but by the time you draw them up, these are probably 1.5, and I had to make them a little bigger. So I just used that lid off of that and drew them. And then when you draw them up, you get maybe, I didn't measure that, but maybe 2-inch across yo-yo. And that was the perfect size that I wanted. It's funny, when I went to get this, you know, that's when Joann's was going out of business, and I was standing in line with some other fabric that had a little bit of gingerbread on it. That was her theme, and that's what she wanted. And this other lady had this bolt of this fabric, and then there's maybe 2-3 yards on it. And I told her, I just looked at it very enviously, and I said, oh, that's exactly what I wanted. And she very kindly said, well, honey, I was just buying it to have it here. You can have it. And she let me buy it. So I bought what was left on the bolt. It takes a lot, 14-inch circles twice and make 8 of them. It takes a lot of fabric to make these. And I honestly don't, and then making the yo-yos, I honestly don't have that much fabric left. It sure wasn't wasted. Okay, so that's the placemats. Now, when you make your yo-yo, I just take a needle and thread. Use a sturdy thread because you're tugging and pulling on this. And whip stitch all the way around the edges. Just go in and out and in and out. And then start drawing it up. Put your thumb there and then just kind of move it around so that it's not just bunched up in a wad in one place. And you have to work with it till you can get it, you know, basically where you want it. Now, my needle come undone, so let me just show you. I take my needle and I just go through this middle. I just go around the edges and tack it down. Just go through and tack it down on each one. And then, see, mine are drawn up pretty tight. You see some yo-yos that are real fluffy. Mine aren't. They lay pretty flat. But I thought that's what I needed for the plate chargers, to lay kind of flat. So be sure you get your center in the middle. And then after you've got it tacked down and through, tie it off back here. Then take your glue stick and go just make a circle right there. And get you a button. These are 5/16, I think. I think that's what they are. Put your button on that glue and hold it down until it's, you know, it's there, and then sew it on. Because a plate charger is going to get dirty and it's going to be washed, and you want them to be able to wash this, and so we have to make them where they're very durable. So it's not just for show, because these are going to be put in the wash. They are washable. So I sewed them down, and then I just set them all aside until I've got 6 brown and 6 white. And then I'll start placing them around. You could do 2 browns, 2 whites, but I thought I'd alternate them. I was going to tell my sister-in-law, I think every one of them is going to be a little different, but they're basically going to be the same. But anyway, alternate them, and then I put a little dab of glue underneath where I wanted to place them. Just enough to hold it till I got them all positioned where I wanted it. I measured in between so I have even spaces. And then I took it to my sewing machine and I tacked them down. I just went on each side and top and bottom. So 4 times. I took 1 stitch and 1 stitch back and 1 stitch forward. Cut it off. That's it. Doesn't take any time to tack them down. And that way I know they can just be used like crazy. And they are going to last somebody a long, long time. So that's the size of the yo-yo before you draw it up. See how much difference? So you've got to have just a pretty darn good size. And that, I think, I wouldn't say, but I think it was well, I don't know what size that lid is, but I'm not going to go get it. But anyway, 6 brown, 6 white. And draw, when you do your stitch around, your loose stitch around, basting stitch, do it on the wrong side because you're going to draw it up like that. So you want to, so it'll look like that. And if you want to do, for Christmas, some red and green, and maybe add some white yo-yos in between, or maybe your theme is blue and silver. Oh, you could, you can't find just any placemat, any plate charger. You can't. You take what you can get. So this way you can custom make your table to just be awesome. So that's it. I just wanted to show you how much fun it would be to make your own plate chargers. A glue stick, some buttons, 2-3 yards of fabric, little tiny scissors, a needle, and I like my thread to be quilting thread or something very, very sturdy. And I can't think of anything else you need. And a lot of it, like I say, can be done just sitting in your chair. The yo-yos can be made that way anyway. It's a fun, fun thing to make for your home. I hope you will, okay? Hope you're having a wonderful day. And remember, God loves you.